Cool. So we're here with Gemma Doyle from South Wales, and we're talking today about business launches, local business launches, and why we should do them, how we do them, and stuff like that. So Gemma, welcome. Do you just want to tell everyone a little bit about who you are, where you live, and your journey so far in the business?
Okay, I live in Nelson. I'm a mum of two. Used to be a teacher. I was a teacher for 10 years, but the job became very, very stressful when our son Jasper was diagnosed with autism. And yeah, I've been in the business for 5 years, and I'm an STL in the business, almost a GL, and yeah, looking forward to what's ahead.
Fantastic. So very recently, you and some of your team have got involved in business launches. So it's almost like in between an op and a home launch. And so you just tell us how this came about and why you chose to go the business launch route.
Well, I don't know about anyone else, but when I've done a few business launches in the past for newbies, and it's either gone one way or another. And okay. I got to a point where I was really nervous about doing them, and I stopped doing them. And then I had a chat with you a short while ago, and you said, well, you know, there's an opportunity to maybe do it together as a group.
Yeah.
So yeah, we decided to go for it as a team, and results have been great.
Okay, so first of all, how important has it been to have that whole team buy-in to making this a success?
Yeah, I think you need everyone in on it. You know, it's a group effort, isn't it? So you need everyone inviting and taking part, really, for it to be a success.
Okay.
But it's created a lot of excitement in the team.
Yeah.
And yeah, numbers are growing each time we've done them.
Okay, so this is held at a local hotel is it Merthyr?
Yeah.
It's a local hotel. So you've
the valleys and
the valleys. So you've come away from the op in Cardiff. You've gone really, really local to a local hotel, and I think you would sort of like plan for, say, 50 people in the room. What sort of promotion did you do to get those sort of numbers between you and your team?
Well, we're not reinventing the wheel. You know, we're still following the what we taught on training. You know, using the phrase, "What are you doing Sunday that can't be put off?" You know, the same type of invite. But we're using Facebook. We've been setting up events on Facebook and inviting people on there. All our friends and family on Facebook, and yeah, it's just using all avenues, really. Warm lists, you know, people on social media, just get us in, you know, getting word out to as many people as possible.
So I'm getting that, but isn't that what we tell people to do anyway? Yeah. Why was there a focus, a concerted effort amongst the team to make this local event work?
I think because it's on our doorstep. I don't know. I think people made making a lot more effort. I suppose it's just yeah. I think maybe I don't know. Maybe the belief is there, because usually when you invite people to Cardiff, you know, you get people saying, "Oh, it's not always done in Cardiff."
Is it the big city, like?
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just so easy for somebody just to pop over. And take a look. So yeah.
All right. Okay. So you did lots of promotion, lots of phone calls, Facebook you mentioned, and I know you did a Facebook video. What was that video about? What did you say on the video? Because you didn't. I guess you weren't talking about gas and electricity and utility warehouse. So what did you say on that video?
I just shared my story, my reason for doing the business. A lot of people in our warm lists think they know what we do. They've heard the grapevine from other people, and they think we're just peddling gas and electric. And yeah, you know, it's just, I thought I would just do that video just to share our reasons behind it, and then, you know, it's just getting the word out there, isn't it, to more and more people, and connecting with more people, isn't it? You know, I've had quite a few people contact me afterwards saying that they resonated with my story, that they're stressed in work as well. One or two had children with autism, and they just connected with me. So it does work. It really does. It does create, you know, a lot of interest because people are sharing it and other people see it that are not connected with you. So the word does get out to a lot more people than, you know, if you just invited your friends on your Facebook profile, you know.
So even though there may have been some people who didn't turn up to the launch on the day, it's created a whole new sort of level of awareness amongst not only your friends and your contacts on Facebook, but their friends and contacts, because it was shared and shared again.
Yeah. And I've got a few appointments with some people who couldn't make the event as well. So
okay, so we did all that promotion. You had the buy-in from the team, and it was brilliant. So on the day, I think the first one you did, you had 50 people in the room and 20 guests, which is absolutely amazing. So what was the format of the evening? Who did what and when, and how did it sort of like, you know, proceed? Was it like an op, or what happened?
We followed the business launch format that's on the partner portal. We chose that so it's not so corporate. It's more of a laid back evening. We thought that was suited, and it's people come in. There's a guest list for people to sign as you get in the op. So people put in their name and the person that invited them along, so we can you know, check. It's just for us really to see who's invited who and to know the numbers. And then there's a networking section at the beginning, teas and coffees, the bar's open, so it's really relaxed. Chance to chat, and you know, all of us are just work in the room, introducing ourselves to the guests, and just making everyone feel comfortable. Yeah. And then we try and get everyone to sit down on the chairs in the centre. What we had previously with people were sort of dotted around the place. They were just sat on the settees on the side, and people are sort of loitering at the back. So we've now we sort of guiding them to the centre section, so everyone's all together. So it looks, you know, like a full room. And yeah, they watch the presentation. I think the most powerful part is the testimonials. So towards the end, we go around the room with a microphone and we interview various people. People who just joined, right the way up to people who've been in it, you know, a bit more experienced distributors. So they get a wide range of stories. Some people talk about the hampers they had before Christmas, commission earned this, you know, in the first month. And yeah, and those, again, the feedback from people. I mean, gosh, there's people crying in the audience.
Really? Okay. Yeah, well, we'll come on to that a little bit. So just going back to the presentation. So who did the presentation? Did you have, you know, sort of SGLs helicoptered in? Who did the presentation?
We just myself and Mark did the first one, and then Claire and Derek got involved on the second one, and then myself, Mark, and Derek did the one last week. So it's a variety of people.
Right. And how do you feel about doing the presentation yourself, and as a senior team leader? Should we fear doing the presentation?
I think you just got to throw yourself out there, now. It's not in my comfort zone. It's far from it, really. But yeah, you know, it's nerve-wracking the first time, you know. But I found like my voice was shaking on the first time we did it. But yeah, last week I felt a lot more confident. So you just got to do it, and you know, it's. You've got to do it for your team, and you're the leader, and all your team are looking up to you, aren't they, as a person who was doing the do. So yeah, you just got to grow a pair, as they say, and just get out there and do it.
You mentioned about the testimonials and people crying and stuff like that. What impact do you think it had that a lot of the stories were from local people? And a lot of the guests were then local people. Did you feel that made a difference?
Huge impact, yes. Steve's cousin came along just for another bum on a seat because
Okay.
Steve's still on, a bit of support.
Yeah.
So he just came along to support, but in the audience, we recognised a good few people
Okay.
that were in the business. He didn't even know that they were in the business, but he heard their
Yeah.
stories, and yeah, he's joined, and he's
Okay.
had a great start. He's gone off and gathered 5 customers. He's got 3 partners, and yeah, he's away. And he brought a guest the last stop. So and they've joined now as well. So that's giving him bags of confidence, and yeah, it's
cool.
just snowballing from there.
So you did that, and then potentially from that, when you do anything that's got 10, 20 guests or something like that, the impact, I guess, with lots of new people joining your business at the same time, how have you then managed to cope with this sort of like big influx of new people joining your business?
Well, what we're doing now, this Saturday, for example, we're doing a getting started session, just getting all the new people together and going through the basics, really. So we're going to be going through list building, going through the memory jogger, then scripts, contacting people from the list. So when myself, Mark, Louise are there, obviously we can coordinate diaries and work out which, when we're free. And the main thing is to get appointments in the diary. Getting booked on Express Day, talking about the importance of personal development, just all the basics, really.
Okay. So you're putting on something in addition to what the company have got in terms of getting started training. Mm-hmm. And I know from head office that they had to actually put on a special getting started training just for your team, I think, which is it's a good problem to have always. And you subsequently, so you've done your 3rd one of these now?
Yeah.
And the last one you also did on a Sunday, is that right?
Yeah.
What was the thinking behind doing it on a Sunday, and what time did you do it, and how did that work?
Well, we initially said we'd stick to the same date, which was the 10th. Now, next month, the 10th is the Sunday. So we thought, well, we'll just test it out on a Sunday this month now, just to see how it goes. We brought it forward to 5 o'clock as opposed to 7. Okay. Because we thought, well, particularly for mums, Sunday night can be quite busy doing the uniforms and getting the kids ready for bath and everything for school the next day. Yeah. So we thought we'd bring it forward a bit and just give it a go, isn't it? And it was just as successful as the others in the week. So
at this last Sunday one, I think again that you had 40, 50 people there, was there? Something like that.
Yeah, 50 people.
Okay. And so the plan is to have them every month, every 2 weeks, or what's the plan going forward?
Well, the way it's going, every 2 weeks. We thought about every week, but I think it's going to be too much because we've actually got to get these people going, So we thought, every 2 weeks do the a business launch, and then in between them we can just do the training sessions, the additional ones that we can do to get them started. Okay. So we just got to try. It's trial and error, really, isn't it? But you've got to find out what works. And
well, it sounds like a fantastic way to build a business. I'm so glad you said trial and error, because we're all still learning in this and what we're doing and how we're doing it and stuff like that. But what's been the effect on your business numbers wise in terms of growth since you did this in December?
Oh gosh. Well, 6 IDs have signed up now from the business launch. I know there's 10, there's another 4 that's booked appointments this week now. So they're going to be coming on board as well. Right. So I haven't checked my Genie this morning to see what.
You're too busy.
Yeah.
Cool.
So big growth in customer numbers going on this month, and IDs really. So that's what we want, isn't it? Momentum.
Absolutely. So if there was anyone else out there, STL in the business, GL in the business, whatever, and thinking about doing something like this locally, what would be your top tips for them?
You got to be prepared. You got to be organised. You have all the equipment there, and you just got to make sure your team buy into it, and they're all duplicating really what you're doing. So, but yeah, at the end of the day, if you don't give it a go, you never know, do you? It's exciting. It's great to have everyone, you know. I think when you think about it, that's all you've got to do is get the team to get good at the invite.
Yeah.
And you know, as long as they're bringing people along, they're getting customers and distributors signed up regularly, aren't they? So.
Absolutely. Yeah, it sounds good. So a final word. I know you're less than 40 or about 40 group customers in one leg away from group leader, which is a massive milestone in the business. So 2019 group leader, where do we go from here for Gemma and Steve Doyle? What's happening now?
It's definitely SGL. So yeah, already been looking at the structure for that. Yeah, I want to go all the way. I'm not stopping there.
Good stuff. Well, thank you very much for that, Gemma, and many success in continued business launches, and we'll see where it takes your business. So well done, and good luck for the rest of 2019.
Thank you. You too.